Mr. Vincent Ubane, coordinator Nigerian Youth Corporate Social Responsibility Fund, an NGO, has advised youth to remain law-abiding and supports the federal government's programs to achieve growth. Ubane, also coordinator of Coalition of Young Candidates of the Federal Government of Nigeria, told the News Agency of Nigeria in Abuja that the appointment of an interim leadership of the National Youth Council of Nigeria by outgone Minister of Youth Development and Sports, Mr. Solomon Dalung, has caused division in the council. Therefore, the need for them to remain calm in the bid to tackle the leadership problem.
We just don't understand how a youth body that is designed to represent the entire Nigerian youth in the council have 4 different leadership structure. And it is really on that note we all came for a very crucial meeting, and we have done the meeting and we have come to a resolution that for now an interim government for the youth representative both in the NACS and all other youth structure has been adopted today. Every youth structure leadership, mostly the NACS, are expected to remain in their own personal feed, not to deviate or come to the youth council or the youth headquarters to create anything confusion, because that office is being used by various leadership youth structures. So we are calling on all youth bodies, mostly the national youth councils, those who claims to be president from one structure to another. We are telling them that an interim government has taken over that office. We, the coalition of young candidates and the coalition of support groups of the President Muhammadu Buhari, we are in control of that office. We want to make sure that everything is remain calm pending the new appointed minister of youth development and sport comes on board. That is when we will be able to know the way forward. That is when we will be able to say this is who is this, or this is how we want it. We don't want anybody to create confusion in this government. This is our government. We wouldn't want any problem because the tension is high. We are calling on every youth to remain calm. Please, we will be able to put to an end all the conflict and come to a resolution immediately. Mr. President, who we represent, dispatch out the ministerial list where we will know who exactly is the next minister of youth development.
For his part, the secretary of the fund, Mr. Joel Eze, had this to say.
Every youth should be calm. The situation is under control, but anyone that is trying to use the opportunity to do selfish interests, we are not going to allow it. The highest body of the youth in Nigeria, we are going to stand firmly and protect the integrity of the youth. The youth is one body, and we are ready to work together with the president.
Nigeria Youth Corporate Social Responsibility Fund and Coalition of Young Candidates of the Federal Government of Nigeria, a coalition of youth organizations that consist of 150 million young people, mostly students.